Designer Gabrielle Chanel was born in Saumur, France on August 19, 1883. Chanel's parents were Albert and Jeanne Devel. Jeanne died shortly after Chanel was born. Chanel's father abandoned his 5 children and had his 3 daughters sent away to an orphanage. At 12 years old, Gabrielle would never see him again. She always told herself he went away to start a new life in America. There was an orphanage behind the walls of the convent that was called the Abbey of Aucassin, where Gabrielle spent her next 7 years. The Romanesque purity of the architecture inspired Chanel's love for black and white. The opulence of religious garments and ceremonial objects would spark her fascination with the Baroque style. Many say this is what is behind Gabrielle's love for costume jewelry mixed with diamonds. She often piled necklaces of genuine pearls and adorned her wrists with fake gemstone bracelets. She mocked those with real diamonds, saying what counts is not the carats, but the illusion. Once she moved out of the abbey, she spent her days sewing and her nights singing in a cabaret for groups of soldiers. She was called Coco because she always sang the song Who's Seen Coco, but she always preferred to say her father gave her that name. After gaining wealth through relationships with various men, she decided to turn her form of rebellion into art. She opened her first boutique, a hat shop, in Paris in 1910. She gained attention by dressing like nobody else and stripping her hats of birds and feathers, making them simpler, lighter, and more chic. 5 years later, Chanel opened her first clothing boutique. The fashion of the day was created by men to be flamboyant and restrictive. Chanel's clothing challenged every aspect of this. Chanel refused to be bound by men in bustiers, corsets, and full skirts. In a stroke of genius, Coco transformed the female silhouette. She shortened dresses, revealed ankles, freed the waist, eliminated corsets, cut her hair, and bronzed her skin. Gabrielle's motto for modern fashion was to make ease a companion and instinct a guardian. Gabrielle revolutionized fashion and was the driving force to create comfortable, chic looks for the modern woman. With Chanel's new female silhouette, we dress the way we do today because of her. The most recognizable Chanel garment is the jacket. She took elements from male fashion and used them to make women look even more feminine. With her jacket, Chanel brought back tweed. This jacket was the first garment for women to not only be chic but also youthful, with its real pockets, which were unheard of at the time. Chanel created the iconic and now everyday mixture of beautiful and practical, as well as style and comfort. The color black is also one of Chanel's most beloved contributions to modern feminine style. She challenged her time's morbid connotation with the color black. Other statements Chanel created in her later life with their second launch of her brand is the beige shoe with the black toe, the quilted bag and the chain shoulder, and later, her iconic perfume. When she was 71, Gabrielle said nothing replaces work, not titles, not nerve, not luck. Working harder than ever in her old age, Coco regains her influence once again and impresses her style upon the world. At this time, Chanel becomes the first designer that doubles as a celebrity, and with that, every celebrity wants to wear her clothes. The world of Chanel is chic, popular, and timeless. She was on every cover of every magazine. The clients followed. The most beautiful women were soon seen wearing the Chanel jacket. Chanel's impact on society is so large today, and many do not even notice it. She strives to defy conventions and ignore formalities. With her aged fingers, Gabrielle stitched on the final touches to her life's work all on her own. Gabrielle Chanel passed away on January 10, 1971. She had designed her own tomb. "Without stone above me," she said, "I would want to leave and go to heaven to dress the angels." Nearly half a century after the death of Chanel, the style of Mademoiselle endures thanks to the genius of Karl Lagerfeld, who never fails to reinvent its legacy. Gabrielle Coco Chanel lives on today through her clothing and reinvention of the female silhouette. In the true fashion of Chanel, Karl Lagerfeld continues to push the buttons of fashion and what it means to be feminine. Coming from virtually nothing and creating herself to be an icon, Gabrielle is truly self-made. Her trailblazing style freed women from the expectations of men. She is truly a feminist.